15 years old Russian boy stabbed to death a 10 years old Tajik boy. I suppose this is exactly how the headline of all media should have sounded, but that's completely different now. Today I attended the funeral of Kobe John, a 10 years old kid who was brutally murdered by a 15 years old Russian teenager. That because he was from another nationality, the one that Timofey didn't prefer him to be. Yes, I would call it he's a racist and he's an extremist. But now I want to ask you a simple question. What if all these situations were reserved? What if a Tajik man committed the crime? What would be your reaction? We do have enough experience in this matter. That because once a Tajik man committed the crime and he was labeled a terrorist, not only him but the whole nation, So tell me, if Timofey committed a brutal act, is it a terrorist act? Yeah, of course it is. Can we call him a terrorist or a racist? Of course we can. But is he a Russian terrorist? A Russian racist? No, he's not. I completely disagree with that. I disagree with these double standards, guys. That because one individual who commits a crime, it doesn't mean that we can blame the whole nation a terrorist or the whole nation a racist. I've always repeated, and I'm going to repeat it now. Terrorists, they don't have any nationalities. They don't have any religion. They're not bad nations. They're just bad people, and that's it. And Timofey is a true example of that. We witness a brutal act, a terrorist act by this young man. And we demand Russian state to deliver fair punishment against this young man and also hold his parents accountable for irresponsible and negligent upbringing. And also I'm informed that this young man, he was deeply obsessed with violent video games. And in his imagination, he imagined himself as the hero in the virtual world. And that virtual world turned into real life by hurting people, not even just hurting, but taking kids' life away, which is not totally acceptable. Why I'm telling you this? That because you can see simply in this footage by showing the character of one of the characters in some video games which is called Case Girl. And because of this, I'm telling parents, please take responsibility for raising your kids. Limit the exposure to games that damage their psychic and destroys their thoughts. First and foremost, you are going to take responsibility for what's going to happen. What about Kobe John? Today when I got into the room and for the first time I saw his face, I don't know, I saw such a beauty in his face, which I cannot describe, to be honest with you guys. Such a beautiful kid, such a nice kid. My prayers are with him. And I pray for his mom to stay strong and patient. God bless you all. Thank you so much.